Okay, I'm not sure you're going to be able to hear me too well here. Well, I'm right beside the phone I'm taking this video with, so you should. This is, I run a previous video just prior to this one of me building this. This is it in its current state. Now, there were issues. The other video I got it going. It looked real good, but then the air began to fail, and it's because of the water getting into that line, getting into the air line where the fan is coming through. This is the same stuff I'm using in here. It's wrapped up, and you see it's sort of it's a bendable pipe, and it looks like at the seams it can't have issues. So the water was filling up. So if I had ice and there's a good amount of water in here, I was getting no blow out of here. Fortunately, like I've mentioned the other one, the fan I've got on here is a bilge fan for a boat. So the fact that I had to get the water out and let the water go through that fan did not kill the fan is one of the reasons I bought that particular fan. The guy who built the one I based this on also built that fan. I bought two of those little bilge fans, and as you can tell, they're pretty loud. But it's 90 degrees at probably at about 11 o'clock in the Dallas area, so it is not cool. And I've got the fan over here I've told you about, the air conditioner, but to get that running, and I'm sitting at a Walmart. Excuse me, I'd have to get the generator out on my receiver rack outside the van, crank it up, then wire it and get it in here to run this AC, which is fine during the day. I could get in the back of one of the Walmart parking lots, or either some other store's parking lot, and then just run the receiver rack in the back, and then I can run AC in here and just sort of while away a few hours in a day. Then I'd have to, of course, go out and remove the generator and put it back in. So it'd be a lot of rigmarole, and that's all right if I'm going to be sitting around during the day. But at night, I need a little bit more subtle. Now, this is loud in here, but at least it's not disturbing anybody outside and not drawing a lot of attention to me. I mentioned I had this in my front seat, so putting it in here was sort of an exhibition because it was not light. There's one bag of ice and a gallon of water. I put the gallon of water in there because I didn't have time for the ice to melt, and I wanted to get cool fast. And it is cool. I've got an infrared thermometer. I'll have to check it, but it's got to be coming out of here about, 45, 50 degrees maybe. So, and I'm just using this little fan here that I bought for another idea I had, and I'm using it to just sort of distribute the cool air. So it's blowing this and sort of blowing the cool air with it. And I just want to show you excuse me, how it works in its operative state. Now the thing is that if I'm going to leave in the morning, it's pretty heavy. I'm going to either have to strap the devil out of this Coleman cooler. It's a Coleman cooler. You've seen it before in the previous video, or check the previous video. I'll put a link above. And so it's not a large cooler, but it's got a pretty high profile, but it barely fits on my little Alpha shelf here. So, but it does fit well enough for me to survive this way, and right now I'm pretty comfortable at about 90. So I'm sure I can handle 100 in here, but I would have to make darn sure that I had this thing fully functional before I did it, because that would be very uncomfortable should it fail. And I would probably have to put an alarm, a thermometer with an alarm on it, because if it got up to like 95 degrees, I would really want to wake up, because I don't want to pass out of heat prostration and somebody have to peel me out of the van. So I'll have to think about that and a technique for doing that. I'm sure they've got alarms for thermometers. Anyway, that's what it looks like now. I just want to give you a quick look, and I will be back doing some metal detecting because that's part of my channel. So if you're waiting for that, it's coming. I just had to make sure I was conscious and not dehydrated before I got out. It was Memorial Day. I don't metal detect on Memorial Day. It's just, to me, Memorial Day is sort of an unusual holiday. I don't have anything against it. It's just that if I don't feel bad about it. But I'll be doing my lunch hunts again if you watch my videos. So you'll be seeing me out and about.